problems, that you have overcome them. And all you must do when you have a problem in your life is to go within yourself and look for the answer, because the answer is there within yourself. But when you go back to Spirit, you will again be asked, do you wish to come back? And your answer will always be yes. You may have a choice on how soon you come back, but for many of you, you will only leave it a few short years and you will be back again, because you cannot help yourselves. You are all doers in this group. That is why you are within this movement, because you are doers and you make things happen. And we are so happy that you are within our group, because you bring such fine qualities to this movement. Again, as I say, you have made the decisions long ago, and you may change sex in your next lifetime, because there may be things you wish to experience from the other side of the one that you have just lived. But for many of you, you will continue to live in the same body. You will still be a man or a woman, because you feel comfortable in that energy. For many, they feel as a man they will be able to achieve much more, but they do not they underestimate the power of a woman who will go about these things in a quiet manner and will help these things to be achieved. That is not to sort of upset the male. It is not. They have their own qualities, and they have their own strengths, and they can do things that sometimes women cannot do, or do not wish to do. But you all have your place, which is what I want to make you know. You all have your place within this world, and you have all achieved so much already, but there is still more work to be done. And we know in spirit that we will be making this group stronger. We will start to build your energies even more. And the word of spirit will come out strong. And we wish this group to take our word far and wide to other groups, those groups that are interested in spirit and the word of spirit. So please use your life wisely. Think of your actions. Always use the good. We know that you are human, and there are times that you make a decision that you later regret. But it was not for any wrong reason. You were meant to do it. You were meant to see the other side of things and to understand the actions and the thoughts that have been within. I will not go on, but I wish you to know that many of you have already had many lives, and you have been drawn together at this time through thought and decision. You decided to come back to this earth at this time to do your work, to help, for it is very troubled times, and this earth needs much positivity and much power that you all possess within yourselves. You may ask yourselves, well, what can I do to override the things that are going on? Your mind and your heart and your soul combined makes the energy within you so much stronger. Use that energy wisely and direct it to those places that need it. And it might not all be far and wide. It can be within your own homes, your own families, your own neighborhood. It is boundless, the energy. As you use them, it will be replaced by spirit. So do not be concerned that you will tire yourselves or run out of energy, because we are with you and we will constantly replace your energy in order that you may live the life that you have agreed to and achieve the lessons that you have agreed to. I hope you understand those words, and I will leave them with you. Thank you for listening.
Bless you. Thank you for your wonderful wisdom.
My name's Ivy.
Hello, Ivy. Welcome.
I don't know if I'm allowed to do this.
Of course you are.
But I am working through my granddaughter. And I would just like to say, and I will be very brief, but I would just like to say a big thank you to each and every one of you for being part of my granddaughter's journey,
Thank you.
for helping her with her life, for helping her sort her thoughts, and for helping her to direct her energy. I gave her my gifts because I knew that she would use them wisely. So thank you.
You are welcome.
I best go now.
That's all right. Thank you. And your granddaughter will be very happy you spoke to us.
Oh, oh. Just think about that. I feel drunk.
Yes,
It's like you feel drunk when you come out.
yes, you do, don't you?
It was a powerful energy. Do you know you had most of that?
No.
They've been through it before, and I recognised the energy and the way they spoke.
I literally didn't feel I had anybody at all.
But they talked
I
for
feel like
nobody
they
at
just all
all.
disappeared by the time they've done what they've done.
So you're having nobody at all. They didn't have to talk for a long time.
Yeah.
Go on, Monica.
And this energy been before? Has that
Yeah,
got
I've-
time
I've-
to it as
yeah.
well? Yeah.
I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Well, I tend to.
And the facial.
Who do you think it was, Sam?
Don't know.
I wasn't sure because I thought it was male to start with, but it was a lady at the
I
end.
thought it was a lady.
Was it not Egyptian? Somebody?
It was a lady at the end. Yeah.
When you first went in there, I saw your face change a little bit.
Oh, right.
Egyptian, but then it was all went like Egyptian lady.
Yeah.
But then it's all went a little bit.
And I've got black all round, so
Yeah.
it's almost like in a cameo. All black.
Oh, okay.
The white, her face was white, and it was all black rounder, like
Like
a
a scar.
old-fashioned
Yeah, I know what you
cameo.
mean.
Yeah.
Mm.
Very powerful, very compassionate, and very
Yes.
gentle. Very gentle.
Yeah. She was like she was I felt it was more of a male character, and it was quite sort of very knowledgeable, and I got like as if you were, you know, up on a bench in a court, passing down the information, you know, and talking very on an intellectual level.
Yes.
You know, down, it wasn't down to the people, but, you know, down to the court and whoever was there to listen to you and to sort of guide them.
He was talking down to the court.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't a judgmental thing.
No.
It was very advisory.
It was guidance,
Yeah.
but spiritual and
Yeah.
Teaching.
So we mixed in with some of us felt female,
Oh, I found
did
it.
we?
it was female, but
I thought it was female.
it was female. She was very compassionate, very caring. You mentioned Akhenaten earlier, Brenda.
Yeah.
You mentioned Akhenaten earlier.
Yeah.
That was his missus.
Mrs. Akin. Hello, Mrs.
Mrs.
Akin.
This is Ackers.
Nefertiti.
I never did.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because you were saying Egyptian,
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
you?
You take that headdress off, yes, when it was the
Dark
facial
hair,
thing.
very thin face, dark hair.
Yeah,
You take
in the
the-
beginning your face did change, but only at the beginning.
You know the headdress that you always see Nefertiti in?
Yeah.
You know, that, like a helmet thing. If you take that away, the features,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's smart.
I don't like you don't know. I don't know much about Native Americans. I don't really know much about Egyptians either.
It's the best way to be.
I love history, but it wasn't one of the
No.
Well, it is.
periods of history I enjoyed reading.
The thing is with this, because all of this is periods of history. None of us were taught. But
Yeah,
what it is the periods of history that were more spiritual,
Yes.
and they've got that spiritual link and that spiritual guidance. And we're going back to the ancient religions where the spirituality was brought down previously from Atlantis, and it was after really the time of Jesus, through the Dark Ages, and all that spiritual teachings disappeared. And now we're trying to bring it back again, but bringing in all those teachers and guides from the earlier times, when it was
To
still,
try and bring it back.
to bring it back. So the ones who worked with the light and the ones who accepted the spiritual beliefs and spiritual understandings are the ones that are bringing it back, or helping to bring it back.
That's a good way of working, I suppose.
Well,
You know, spirit working in that
yeah.
way.
And if you have guides helping you on spiritual development, it's a good idea to have people that have done it before, even if it was 5,000 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's really funny, but Chris, my son, is so into, the Egyptian
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
history, anything to do with, even from like a toddler, you'd always pick, if we went somewhere, he'd always pick something that was a bit like Egyptian.
Yeah.
He loved it, and I remember he was about 6 and he wanted a book on Egyptians and the land,
Yeah.
Egypt and everything.
So, wow.
Yeah.
And it was like, I remember he's still got it, and it was
Yeah.
like a big book like this, and lots of pictures and explanations and history. And I thought, he's way too young for it. But I tell you what, he devoured that book. And he actually wanted to, Tia, my little cat,
Yes.
was his first, and he wanted to call it Nefertiti. I said, I am not going out at 10 o'clock in the morning. So she got called Tia instead.
Tia's a lot easier.
Yeah.
But Nefertiti.
Yeah.
I get really interested in those programs. The trouble with me, I can't retain the information. It goes.
Yeah.
That's why you have to watch the repeats.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. It's
I can't
like
remember.
those like documentaries on like crime and things like that. They're so interesting, but I
Yeah.
forget half of what they've said.
Mm.
If you ask me later, I won't be able to remember half of it.
I think it's quite good not knowing a lot of the history.
Yeah.
When it comes through, it's
Genuine, isn't it?
it's
Genuine.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there was
Because if you don't know it, you can't say it.
Exactly, yeah. It's an education
Sort
as
of
well, you know.
Unconsciously say it, can you?
Yeah, it's good not to know. Just you get what you get, don't you?
And were they saying, I can remember one guy who was saying about the pyramids.
Hmm.
They're in certain places, it was like there was a religion before.
The,
Or
pyra-
even
the pyramids,
people came from somewhere else.
they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
We have talked about this in my circle because there's a lot I know about. In that, the pyramids, all of them, the ones in Egypt, in South America, in China, all of them got a light shaft in them, which links with one point in the sky.
Oh, even the ones in South America.
Even the ones in South America.
They all
Wow.
And that light shaft all points to the same
Wow.
point in the sky, and I believe it's Orion.
Yeah.
But also, the three big pyramids in Egypt, the alignment on them and the distance in between them is identical, a model of Orion's belt in the sky.